This week on Ding Cooked, episode 63, a sous vide pork fillet with our special sauces. We have a balsamic glaze and our secret sauce, which you'll find out a little bit later on, and wedges. So for our sous vide pork tenderloin, we're going to get tenderloin, some potatoes to make wedges, salt and pepper, and we have two special sauces for today for our sous vide tenderloin. Same as always, same as before, we have two tenderloins here because the Chinese ones, they're a bit smaller. So they are. Now, they do have this wee bit of silver skin on, but I think for today's purposes, we'll leave it. If it was a bigger one, I would definitely cut it off, but these, as you can just see, they're just a wee bit on the smaller side. So we'll just leave them on. So simple, salt over the top, pepper. Again, when we're doing sous vide, we're trying to keep it that little bit lighter, as when we seal in everything. So we'll just give it a wee bit of a rub, a wee bit of a roll around. And someone's going, you could stuff those. Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. And you can just see they're just looking beautiful. It's only me here. I'm not going to do two of these. I will take one of these to work tomorrow and maybe give it to one of the girls. You can see it gets very thin on the ends here. So this will be the bit where it's the sort of nicest. We're going for 144 Fahrenheit, 62 degrees. This means it should be still slightly firm but tender and blushing pink in the middle. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like their pork to be blushing. I do. I like it. Just sort of that little bit of pink still in it. I quite like. So again, they're in the bag. We're going to try and keep my hand in. We're going to try and straighten them out and separate them if we can. Now, why am I wanting to separate them? If I separate them, the vacuum will suck tighter down and tighter down either side. That way then we get a better seal, less air, and it won't float. And we don't want sous vide to float. And it goes. A few different options. We're going for a vac seal, and you'll see it just starting to pull. Yes, there we go. So we have fully sealed now. So these are going to go in minimum hour and a half, up to 3 hours. Now, the only thing, there you can just see how well sealed they are. The only thing is, if you leave them in longer than sort of the 3 hours, it doesn't get any more cooked. The texture starts to change. So tonight we're going for an hour and a half. We will just make sure that's fully submerged. So 62 degrees C, 144 Fahrenheit, 1.5 hours or two. And we'll be back in like an hour to make some wedges. So it's actually been an hour and a half already. I'm a wee bit late, I was on the phone. So go make potato wedges. You've seen me do that before. Video in the link below if you want to see the whole process, but we'll do a couple of tight shots. Bang, bang, bang. Right, these are almost done. That's done. We're going to take those out, dry them off into the pan, lift these out, plate it up, and go. Let's get these out. So we've actually gone for about 2.5 hours. As opposed to the 1.5 due to me having to go out and on the phone and yada yada yada. It is taking up a lot more time, but these should be lovely. That's them there for now. We will just pat them dry. We pat. Get them nice and dry. Again, this just, because we're cooking basically in a bag, all of the moisture stays in it. So then what we have to do is pull it out. So we want a nice sear, we want to make it look cool, make it look tasty. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Which for me, you can do it in the pan. I want fire, so fire it is. Ba-da-da. So all we're trying to do now is get a wee bit of colour. And just that bit of heat. It just really makes it smell beautiful in here now. So you could do it in a pan. I'm just using the pan to keep, well, the heat. And then we'll slice these up and away we go. So I'll slice these, I'll be back in a minute. And we'll plate everything up and look at them. So now we will just slice. And there it is, our finished dish. Look at that. Blushing pink and tender pork tenderloin with our 2 sauces, our lovely wedges, ready to try. Let's give it a taste. Now I gotta go quick because the battery's about to die. But doesn't this just look beautiful? Tell me it doesn't. I mean, good grief. I gotta get more pictures of that. So the tenderloin, let's go straight in, no wee bit there. It is pillowy soft, beautiful, perfect, absolutely worth a try every single time. Now for our 2 sauces we have this week. First one, balsamic glaze. Got this from a shop in Shanghai, alimentary, pork and balsamic. It just lifts the flavour. Very, very nice. And now our secret sauce. Boiled applesauce. 15 apples, 4 litres of juice into 300 ml. This sticky mess, look at that. Look at that. Should be super tasty. Ooh. I thought the apple just packs a punch, comes straight at you, and it's beautiful. And of course, our potato wedges. Absolutely stunning. You can do this for a party, no problem. For a weekend dinner, no problem. Perfect. Set it, forget it. Into your sous vide. 3 hours. Done. Go do whatever you want. Clean the house. Set it for a party. Invite your friends. Do your nails. Go shopping. Come back. Perfect. Look at that. See you next week. Mm.